Today we'll discuss about the CSS. CSS means cascading style sheet. So the cascading style sheet is a markup language which is used in a web document for presentation purpose. Presentation means look of the web pages, that is background, color, and some presentation will make the PPT like the same way to give a presentation look to our web pages. We use the cascading style sheet. The primary intention of cascading style sheet was to separate out the web content from the web presentation. Web content means what is the information or text we need to display, that one. So web presentation means look of the web page, that is background color is there, then animation, you have want to add animation or backgrounds, something that will come in a web presentation. So CSS is mainly used to separate the web content from the web presentation. Okay, then various elements such as text, font and color are used in a CSS for presentation. Okay, means text means text types, italic, Arabia, italic style, or what, Arial, Times New Roman, different styles are there, then text, then font colors, font size, it all matters in the presentation. It is all used in a CSS presentation purpose. Thus CSS specification can be applied to bring the styles in the web document. So CSS is mainly used for what? Presentation purpose. Okay, then let's see the benefits of CSS. Benefits is nothing but an advantages of CSS. So the following are the some benefits of CSS. It improved control over formatting. So improved control over formatting, web developer or the programmer can be modified. Developer have better control over the formatting the web content. So it is easy to modify that web pages in a CSS. The improve the site maintainability. So it becomes easy to maintain the site because formatting is centralized into one CSS file. So in this CSS, so in an HTML, what we done, if you want the font color, font change, we are mentioned, all must be given in the same HTML file, but in this CSS means we create a separate CSS file which is separate from the HTML file. Means .css we have to save that file. Means CSS file is separate and the HTML file is separate. So it is path of that CSS file is mentioned in a HTML file. So one file is control the presentation of, that is where mentioned the styles and presentation of that HTML file in a CSS file. So that will be that one CSS file control the web, that is HTML file. So maintainability of site is what? It improves the maintainability of site. So improved accessibility. So the CSS driven sites are more accessible and give the user significantly enriched experience of accessibility of the web pages. So it means CSS improves the accessibility of web pages. Then improved download speed. So in CSS download speed also improved, as all the formatting is centralized into the one CSS file. All the presentation will be quicker to download. So output flexibility. So CSS can be used to adapt a page for different output media. This approach to CSS page design is often referred to as a responsive designs. So next let's see the syntax of CSS. So the style specification is specified differently for each different level. For instance, So for means in CSS there are three levels are there, that is inline level, external level and the internal level. So for inline cascading style sheet, this style appear inside a tag, means that style is applied to only one element, that is any of the elements, means paragraph tag, heading tag, like that. Means inline cascading style sheet, it is applied to only one element. See here, see, you can see that paragraph here we are using the paragraph tag. In the paragraph tag we are what mentioning the style is equal to font size 30, then font family, script, like we specify. Okay, for the document cascading style sheet, the style specification appear as a content of the style element within a header. Means we have to mention this in a document level, how to mention the style in a header. We use in an HTML what we given that document type we mention, then after that header na, within the header we mention this styles, means styles for particular element. This is in a document level. In a inline level, only to the one element, means only one line. In a one line we specify the what styles. In a document level we specify in within a header. Okay, within the header we specify this styles, that is style type is equal to text or CSS, and here for the H1 tag, heading tag, we are defining the style, that is font family, Arial, color, green, and we can mention other properties also, means font color, font style, font size, then font phase, different can be given, maybe can be specified within this style icon. Then we are closing the style tag. Okay, so this H1 is called as selector, and these are the what are the properties we define, no, that will call a value. These are the properties and the property value. So font family, color, these are the properties, and the Arial, green, whatever value given, no, that will be called a value. So this type attribute, here we use the type attribute. Now the type attribute tells the browser that what is this reading, and reading is text which is affected by the cascading style sheet. So means which type is the types attribute tells the browser what it is reading in a text, means the text which is affected by the cascading style sheet, na, that one, whether it is a text or what. Then the external style sheet makes use of the style specification in the same manner as in a document level. I already told that we have the three levels of style sheet, that is inline, internal level or a document level, and one more is external level. In a inline level we given in a one line, we specify the styles in a one line, and in a document or internal level we define the styles, means specification, style specification in the header. But in an external level, so it is a separate file, that CSS file is a separate file. Okay, it has some properties and properties. So let's see what are the properties. That is, property type is font. Font has a property font family, font size, font style, font weight, font face, font color, like that. Then text has the letter spacing, in line height, text alignment, text decoration, text indent, like that. Color and the background has the background color, background image, background position, background repeat. These are all the what different properties which are used in our cascading style sheet. That is here the border, then border color, border width, border style, border top color, border width color, like that we specify. Then spacing, in the spacing we can add the padding at the bottom, padding at the left, padding at the right, padding at the top, margins we specify. Then size, height, maximum width, height, width we can mention. Okay, these are the some of the properties we can specify within a cascading style sheet. Okay, so let's see different levels. I already told that different levels of style sheet: inline, document level or internal level. We call it as a internal level also. Then external level. Three levels of style sheets. That is, in inline style sheet, the inline cascading style sheet is a kind of style sheet in which the style can be applied to HTML tag. This tag can be applied using the following rule, that is tag, then the property, then that value. Properties means these are the properties. That is fonts, text, color, border. No, these are the properties. Then tag means which are the tags, that is paragraph tag, heading tag, and some other tags are there. No, so tag, then the property and the value for that property. For example, here you can see that paragraph tag, we are using the paragraph tag p tag. Style is equal to means that font family Arial, color red. So if you define like that, what are the text given within this paragraph, na, that will be displayed in an Arial format and in a red color. So here for the tag p, two properties are used, such as font family and the color, and those are associated with the values such as Arial and the red respectively. Okay, then so let's see one example program for that inline level of cascading style sheet. That is document type, HTML, head, title, then we close the head. Within the body we are defining the one paragraph text, that is, this is simple text. Okay, this just display it like that only. This is simple text, no font color and are not mentioned here. So in the next line you can see p tag, we mentioning the style, that paragraph mentioning the style, font size 30 point, then family, font family is script tag, script. Then this is just what open p tag, and within that we giving some text, no, that is this text is different. Then we are closing the paragraph tag. Then next the p tag, again the paragraph tag, style font size equal to 40 point, then color is equal to #ff000. this is an hexadecimal code. Then this text is colored. Okay, this is what inline level, we are specifying the style in a one line. Okay, so here is a explanation for this program. So in this document, in the body section, the style sheet are created. So here we are creating the style sheet, that is, we are mentioning the style, no, we are creating the style sheet. So in this section, first of all we have displayed a simple text. In here this is simple text, no style sheet is applied for that. Okay, then in simple sentence, this is simple text, there is no style for this sentence. In the next line we have applied the styles, which is of font size is set to the size of 30 point, and the font family is set by the script type. Then next, in the next line, the color text will be displayed color #ff40. The first two digit of ff denotes the red color. There is no green and blue color, has the I already explained in the previous classes, that is first two digits for red, first two digits is for red colors and next two digits for green color, like that. Green and blue colors I explain same thing. So there we can see the output here. So first is what, this is a simple text, and for the next we given what we given, that is font size is 30 point, and the type is font type is script type, font family, that is family is script type. No, this is the output. So and for the next line what we displayed, font size is 40 point and color is red color. So this text is displayed in a red color. We are defining the style sheet for the particular, only to the particular element in a internal level, sorry, not in internal level, inline level. So next, see internal level. So in the internal level, in this type of style sheet appear only in the head section. So you can see in the head section, HTML document type HTML, then head, then within the head we are giving the what, title. So within this head section we are giving the what, we are defining the style sheets. Okay, you can see style type is equal to text slash css. Then for the heading h1 tag we are defining the styles, and for this here h2 tag we are defining the style, that is font family Arial, color green. H2 font family Arial, color red, left a colon 20 pixels. We defining some properties. Okay, then so for example you can see, for example in the following HTML script we have defined the h1, h2, h3 and the p tags. Tags are called selectors. For each of these selectors different properties and the values are set. For the h1 tag we define different properties, and for h2 tag we define different properties. No, so the most important thing while writing the document level style sheet is that what we should mention type, style type is equal to text slash css in the head section only. We have to define that style in a head section only. By this browser will come to know that program is making use of cascading style sheet. Okay, so then next the program, that font family for the h3 tag, font family Arial and color is blue. Then paragraph tag for font size is 14 points and the family is Verdana. Then we are closing the style, closing the head tag. Within the head tag only we are defining the style sheet. Okay, then tag within the body we are defining the what are the content we display. Now this is for presentation, so we define for the look of the web page. So within the body what are the messages or information we need to display, the content will be displayed in the body section. So in this body section we using the h1 tag, and the in the h1 tag means center in the center of the web, that page this message will be displayed. This page is created using a document level style sheet. This is one heading, means for this h1 we specified some styles. No, so what are the style we specified? The font family is Arial and the color is green. So this message, this is created using document level. This will displayed in a green color and with the Arial font family. And then next in a h2 we are displaying some message, that is this line is aligned left and red color. So for this h2 tag we define some style now. That is font family is Arial, color is red and it is left aligned, left 20 pixels. So it is left aligned. Okay, then next is we use the paragraph tag. So if I have the paragraph tag also we specified some what styles, that is font size is 14 points and font family is Verdana. Okay, then this message is there now. The embedded style sheet is the most commonly used style sheet. The paragraph is written in a Verdana font family, means we define this style na. This text is displayed in a 14 points and in a Verdana family type. Okay, then h3 tag, this is blue and href, some link we are specifying for an h3 tag. This is blue, a is href is equal to column.html, then colored line. So this is for the h3 tag we define some properties, that is font family Arial and color is blue. This is displayed in a blue color and the Arial family. You can see the output here. So first is what, within the h1 tag this page is created using a document level, means it is centered align, we specified it as a center, so in the center it is displayed, center alignment. The second, this line is aligned left and red color, this is displayed in a red color, and this is a paragraph tag output, and this is a what h3 tag output. We given the link na, that is href, means we are specifying some link, that is colored, is the link name. So this is a blue colored line. Okay, so this is on what document level or internal level style sheet. So let's see, this is the explanation for the above program, you can read it. And then let's see, the next is external level. In the external level, so we write the separate this style sheet is separated from the HTML, and we are giving the path of that style sheet in an HTML file. Okay, sometime we need to apply particular style to more than one web pages, means if you separate it from other web pages HTML file, means if you define this style sheet, means so it can be applied to the more than one HTML files. So means in the external level, the style sheet is separate file and the HTML file is separate file. So that one style sheet can be applied to more than one HTML files. For that we use this external style sheet. Sometimes we need to apply particular style to more than one web document. In such cases, external style sheet can be used. Okay, the central idea in this type of style sheet is that the desired style is stored in one .css file, means we are creating a separate style sheet, means we are with a .css we have to save, means that is style sheet .css or program .css, with the .css we have to save, and the name of that file has to be mentioned in our web pages, means that file style sheet file name is given in an HTML file. Then the style defined in a .css file will be applied to all these web pages. Okay, so what are the styles we are applied now? For example, for the heading tag we define some style, and for the paragraph we define some style, that is font color, font size, font families are different, are defined for that h1 tag, paragraph tag, and different tags. So that can be that is applied to the what are the tags we used in our HTML file, now that will be applied to that corresponding tags. Okay, that style will be applied to the corresponding tags in a HTML file. So here you can see how to create an external level style sheet, that is create an HTML document. So this is an HTML document, that is document type HTML head, then link, some reference they are giving, that is link rel style sheet, type is equal to text/css href ex1, that is example1.css. we are giving the path. So if we use the separate style sheet, this separate style sheet file, means that file name should be given in our HTML file, that is href, that is it is referencing to the ex1.css file, that is cascading style sheet file. Then within the head only we have to mention that what style sheet link. Then body, within the body h1 class is equal to special center, then this page is created using a external style sheet. Then within the h2 some information is displayed, and within the paragraph we display some information, and the h3 tag we display some information. So we close the h3 tag, close the body tag and close the HTML tag. This is HTML file, not a CSS file. So in the HTML file we are mentioning that CSS files path link, CSS file link is specified in a what HTML file in the head section only. Okay, then let's create that CSS file. This is our CSS file. Create the CSS file which contains the style that can be applied to the different HTML element present in the above HTML document. This is a what example 1.css file. You have to save like that only. .css extension. Okay, within that the file name ex1.css and can be opened in a notepad. Okay, in the notepad itself have to type these styles and we will save with the .css. So for the h1 we are describing what some styles: font family Arial. Then for the h2 tab, font family Times New Roman, color red. Then it is left aligned, left 20 pixel. Then for the h3 tag, the font family is Arial and color is blue. And for the paragraph tag, the font size is 14 points and the font family is monotype cursiva. Means, okay, these are the styles which is defined for that element. So what are the text within the h1 tag, h2 tag, h3 tag and paragraph tag na, that will be displayed with these styles. Okay, you can see the output here. Okay, this is about what cascading style sheet, introduction to cascading style sheet and the different levels of style sheet.